Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, October the 24th, 2017. Brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
At Lubbock Saturday evening, all three judges in the University Interscholastic League marching contest gave the Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band ones. This was Saturday night, and now they advance this coming Saturday night to the area competition and UIL marching contest. That will be held at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. We encourage you to go to Amarillo and support your Mighty M marching band on Saturday night of this week at Dick Bivens Stadium. This is the fourth year in a row that your Muleshoe High School Mighty M marching band has received a 1 in marching competition. Congratulations to everyone in the MHS Mighty M marching band. And of course, this starts them on the road to sweepstakes. Winners of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce Fire and Ice Chili, Ice Cream, and Tamale Cook-Off held Saturday night are: the Chili Division winner was first place Joe Osterkamp family, second Ransom Morris, and third place went to Craig Black. The ice cream winners: first place, Always Towing; second place, Kinley Coker; and third, Karen Black. The tamale winners were Mindy Pierce and second, Maria Olivas. The Fire and Ice was very successful for the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce for the second consecutive year. It was held on Saturday evening at the Bailey County Coliseum and featured the entertainment by Clifton Castle of Lubbock. You can find Clifton Castle on Facebook also, and of course we also made a video film of highlights of the Saturday night Fire and Ice, sponsored by your Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. By the way, the manager is Casey Morris, and we all thank you, Casey, for the wonderful job you're doing for Muleshoe and our Chamber of Commerce. The cake auctioneer was C.L. Myers, and Scott Miller presented the cook-off winners. And also, you can see a video film of Friday night's Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band performance here online as well as on the air. The high in Muleshoe on Monday was 73 degrees. The low in Muleshoe was 30. And at 7 o'clock on Tuesday morning, it was 30 degrees also. And now, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, mild and chilly days during this week, and then later at the end of the week we'll get much colder as a cold front will move through. Sunny, high near 62 degrees for today on Tuesday in the Muleshoe area. North wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight, low around 36. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Wednesday, warmer, high around 74 degrees. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Then Wednesday night, clear, low around 46. Southwest winds around 15 miles per hour. Sunny on Thursday, high near 72 degrees. Breezy conditions with the west wind 15 to 25 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Then Thursday night, a slight chance of rain and snow after 1 a.m. Partly cloudy, low around 31. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Friday, a slight chance of rain and snow before 1 p.m. Mostly sunny, high near only 48 degrees, so it's going to be very cold Friday. North-northeast winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 20%. Then partly cloudy Friday night, extremely cold, low around 25 degrees. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Saturday, high near 58 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear Saturday night, low around 32. Sunday, sunny, high near 69. Sunday night, clear, low around 40. And repeating our forecast for today on Tuesday in the Muleshoe area, sunny, high near 62 degrees. North winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight, low around 36. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then sunny on Wednesday, high near 74 degrees. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing in the afternoon. Clear Wednesday night, low around 46. Southwest wind around 15 miles per hour. 5 area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Early voting in the state of Texas began on Monday for the chance to tack 7 more amendments onto the Texas Constitution, which has already been amended 491 times since its birth in 1876, making it one of the longest such documents in the United States. You can vote now early at the Bailey County Courthouse in the clerk's office on the second floor. Now, if you can't walk up those slick, steep steps to the second floor, you can tell any employee on the first floor and they will have someone come down with a ballot for you. The last day to vote early in the state of Texas is November the 3rd. Election day is November the 7th. The proposed amendment that has gained the most notice, according to the Austin American Statesman, is Proposition 6, which would allow tax breaks for the spouses of police officers, firefighters, and emergency workers killed in the line of duty. This was inspired largely by the 4 Dallas police officers and the transit policemen who were killed by a gunman in downtown Dallas in July of 2016, according to the Austin American Statesman. Proposition 1 would provide property tax breaks to a disabled veteran or a surviving spouse for a home that was donated by charity, even if the residence was provided at some cost to the veteran. Proposition 2 would make changes to home equity loans, which allows owners to borrow money based on the value of their home. Proposition 3 would limit the holdover provision, which allows governor-appointed office holders to stay on the job until a replacement is sworn in, even for a long term. Proposition 4 would require state judges to notify the Texas Attorney General anytime a law seeks to overturn a state law. Proposition 5 would allow minor league baseball, hockey, soccer, and basketball teams to conduct raffles during home games to raise money for charity. Proposition 7, and I told you about Proposition 6 already. 7 would allow banks and credit unions to offer prizes to encourage the use of savings accounts. And you can vote now through November the 3rd early in this proposition election at the Bailey County Courthouse in the clerk's office. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action, deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing, that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole and topapillas. That's at my favorite Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
The 6th annual Muleshoe Merry Market will be held Saturday, November the 4th, from 10 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, and there is absolutely no admission charge. There will be over 60 vendors there, including custom items. Muleshoe Art Association will have a booth, holiday crafts, refurbished furniture, baked goods, candles, boutiques, wood crafts, and much, much more. Also, they will serve breakfast burritos and barbecue, and Jet Fire Barbecue will be selling their delicious barbecue at the Muleshoe Merry Market on Saturday, November the 4th. Also, there will be entertainment by Sudan Elementary School, Farwell Elementary School, and Curtis Shelburne. That's at the 6th annual Muleshoe Merry Market, Saturday. It's November the 4th from 10 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's free admission to everyone. Friday night, the Muleshoe Mules ran all over River Road. The score, 40-0. And Freona did the same to Littlefield, 42 to 28. And so did Shallowater. Shallowater 49, Slayton 14. Now in district, Freona is 2-0. Overall, they are 7-0. Shallowater also is 2-0 and 6-1 overall on the season. Mules are 2-0 in district and 3-4 overall. Slayton 0-2 and overall 2-4. Littlefield 0-2 and 1-6 in overall. River Road is 0-2 and 0-7 overall. Coach Lincoln Riley of Muleshoe fame has another win in his pocket. OU 42 Saturday and Kansas State 35. Congratulations to Lincoln and the Sooners. Muleshoe will play the Chieftains of Freona Friday night in Freona at 7:30. Of course, we'll be there to video film that game. Also, there will be a send-off Friday afternoon at 3:15 in the Muleshoe area Commons area. Now, at Benny Douglas Stadium on Thursday evening at 5 o'clock, the freshmen will play Freona, and then after that, the 6:30 game will be between the Muleshoe JV and Freona. Over at Freona at the same time on Thursday, there will be a game for Watson Junior High School teams. There will be a B team at 4. 7th grade will play at 5, and then the 8th grade will play at 6:15 Thursday night at Freona. A lot of trick-or-treating will be going on right here in businesses in Muleshoe on Halloween. Bywise, which is located at Main and U.S. Highway 84, right across from the National Mule Memorial, will have trick-or-treating in their store from 4 until 6 on Halloween. And that, by the way, is next Tuesday. They also will select the 2 best costumes that the children come in to Bywise. And so don't forget to go and trick-or-treat at Bywise in your costume. You might get the prize for the best costume, and they'll select 2 of those. Then at Tattered Tumbleweed, they're going to trick-or-treat also from 4 to 6 at 1405 West American Boulevard here in Muleshoe. That's Tattered Tumbleweed. Now, all day on Halloween at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, they will also have trick-or-treating and will be taking pictures of all of those who come in their costume, and they will select also the best Halloween costume. So be sure and trick-or-treat at K&K Pharmacy, Tattered Tumbleweed, and Bywise right here in Muleshoe. Also at Fry & Cox, 401 South 1st Street, be sure and sign up now for the world's largest Halloween treat, and that will be given away on Halloween. This week on United Supermarkets Meet Your Neighbor, we will feature Steve Campbell of Amherst, who makes woodwork Christmas decorations for your yard. It's really interesting, so be sure and watch that program, Meet Your Neighbor. By the way, Steve Campbell is the husband of Kay Campbell at K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe, and he also works down there with her. This week is Red Ribbon Drug Prevention Week in the Muleshoe Independent School District. Now, at Muleshoe High School on Monday, they let the students come wearing their pajamas because it was Put the Snooze on Drugs Day. And you know, alcohol is a drug. Tuesday, it's Drug-Free Team. Wear your favorite team gear on Tuesday. Wednesday will be Stomp Out Drugs. And guess what the kids get to wear to MHS? Their boots. And then on Thursday, put a cap on drugs, and you wear a cap or a hat. Friday will be Mules Against Drugs, and you wear Muleshoe Mules gear. So that is a wonderful thing that they are doing in the Muleshoe Independent School District. Sign up today for fun in Muleshoe's Old Pete Classic. Walk, trot, or run for Rotary. This is benefiting the many charities sponsored by our Muleshoe Rotary Club, and they do so much good in our community. There will be a kids' obstacle course, 5K and 1 mile. This is all going on Saturday morning, November the 4th, and it starts at 9 o'clock. The elementary school with the most percentage of participants in the kids' obstacle course will win $600 donated to their PE department. And the fastest time for the boy and girl in the obstacle course will each receive a gift certificate to Kids Go Wild. You can get more information on Facebook and even register there. And registration is for the 5K and 1 mile, $15. The kids' obstacle course, only $5. And the race day registration will be from 7:30 that morning until 8:50. And that is Saturday, November the 4th. And it all starts at 9 o'clock. Art Space 111, an art gallery near downtown Fort Worth, is featuring Jill Johnson of Fort Worth. And her grandparents all lived here in Muleshoe, the late Harmon and Claudine Elliott, and the late Randy and Betty Johnson. Celebrated for her sense of fun, discriminating eye for detail, and Jill's insight into vanishing small Texas, Jill Johnson honors her childhood memories with images through her lens of her camera. For more than a decade, Jill Johnson was an award-winning photographer for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, currently a Fort Worth-based freelance photographer now. Jill specializes in portraiture, travel, photojournalism, and animal photography too. Born in Lubbock but reared in Houston, Jill Johnson spent summers working on the family farms in Muleshoe and in Bushland before going to the University of Texas in Austin, where she earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication with an emphasis in photojournalism. Jill says, my passion for photography stemmed from the landscapes of my childhood. I spent my summers driving a tractor, tending cattle, harvesting wheat, and moving irrigation pipe in Muleshoe and Bushland. I remember the moment when I knew that taking pictures would be my life's passion. I was on a farm and my heart has always been there. Now, there's pictures of Western 66 in the exhibit and also elevators that I'm sure are from our hometown. Of course, Western 66 was a long-time business right here in Muleshoe. Harvest Fest is this Wednesday, 6 to 7, at the First Baptist Church Activity Center in downtown Muleshoe at 219 East Avenue B. Now, that whole block in front of the Activity Center will be blocked off, and you can trunk or treat. Yes, there will be candy galore out of the trunk of the First Baptist Church members. And also inside there will be lots of fun and games to play. That's come and wear your Halloween costumes at Harvest Fest Trunk or Treat Wednesday, 6 to 7 at the First Baptist Church Activity Center in downtown Muleshoe at 219 East Avenue B. In our bargain basement, we have for sale 3 oak bookcases. 2 are 6x4 and the other is 3x4. Call before you come, 806-272-4857. That's Melba King has for sale 3 oak bookcases. 2 are 6x4 and the other is 3x4. Call 806-272-4857 before you come by. There is going to be a Veterans Assembly on November the 10th at 9 o'clock at the Carrie Moore Auditorium of Muleshoe High School. So put that on your calendar, and all veterans are urged to come. The Parkview needs donation of pumpkins. You can call Robin Atwood, the activity director, at 806-272-7578, or you can take your donations to the Parkview at 1100 West Avenue J here, and they need pumpkins. It's that time again for flu shots. Walk-ins or appointments are both welcome at K&K Pharmacy. Call for an appointment at 806-272-7511. Most insurance covers the flu shots. Also at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, they give free chewable multivitamins for every child's nutritional needs, and they're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. And at the Muleshoe Area Public Library, they are having a Master of Memory class. It's free of charge, and it's on Tuesday afternoons at 2 o'clock. But they will have an extra one on this Thursday, November the 26th. And then the last session will be on October the 31st. It is conducted by Kathy Carr from the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service, free of charge. The Jenny Slippers will have a Thanksgiving luncheon on Thursday, November the 9th from 11 to 2 at the Family Life Center of the Center Point Church. Plates are $9 for all ages, and that is located across the street south from Frying Cox. If you want to carry your meal out, you can call now Nancy Kidd at 946-7292 or Becky Hoxenberger 575-749-3297. But on the day of the dinner, before 10:30, you can call 806-272-3371, and they will have it ready for you when you come by. Or you can eat there at the center of the Center Point Family Life Building. And, of course, they will not deliver anything. On Tuesday, at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, they will serve for lunch starting at 11:30 spaghetti with meatballs, seasoned spinach, honeydew melons, your choice of drink, and whole wheat rolls. On Wednesday, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, and pumpkin squares. On Thursday, barbecue chicken, roasted ranch potatoes, summer squash, tossed vegetable, salad, and wheat rolls, and low-calorie dressing, and peach cobbler for dessert. On Friday, you always have a choice of either fish or chicken strips at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a moment.
Aim Bank Muleshoe in Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. Aim Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service Aim Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. Aim Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. Aim Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has two nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
Tattered Tumbleweed will host trick-or-treaters on Halloween, Tuesday, October 31st from 4 until 6 p.m., so bring by all your ghosts and goblins. 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe. See the new arrivals of beautiful fall kimonos and jackets and the great Ariat moccasins just in for women. Wedding shower selections for Katie Scott and Colton Serber, now available at Tattered Tumbleweed. Ariat women's cruiser shoes in a variety of styles and colors, and some are fleece-lined. Great line of baby and toddler onesies, mud pie socks, headbands, and lots of toys and stuffed animals. Perfect for the fall and winter ahead. Wyoming Traders Wild Rags and winter wool caps. New Wrangler and Cinch shirts and jeans. Cinch Daddy and Son matching shirts, and see Tattered's great selection of men's cologne including black and blue, leather, and undisputed scents. They've replenished their selection of Huey baseball hats, and get your winter weight felt hats now in at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard, and come by for trick-or-treating on Halloween, Tuesday, October 31st from 4 until 6 p.m. in Muleshoe. Leadership Muleshoe training will be held here in Muleshoe at the City Training Facility on Thursday, November the 2nd from 9 a.m. until noon that morning, free of charge to anyone in Muleshoe and businesses, sponsored by the Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation. It will feature Jody Holland. He's an author, speaker, trainer, and coach, and he's worked with companies in 14 countries, worked with healthcare, manufacturing, retail, food service, governments, and more. There'll be 2 sessions on Thursday, November the 2nd next week. Session 1 is CLIC, Create, Lead, Inspire, and Collaborate. And Session 2 will be How to Be a Leading Expert. You will need to register online at bit.ly/Muleshoe Lead. And of course, it's free of charge again, sponsored by the Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation. It will be at the City of Muleshoe Training Facility, 303 South Main Street. It will be all morning long, 9 a.m. till noon on Thursday, November the 2nd. You can contact Casey Coker at City Hall, the director of the MEDC, if you want more information, or register today by going online at bit.ly/Muleshoe Lead.
Happy birthday to Tori Beckerink out in the Lasbuddy School. She's 17 today and one of the nicest teenagers I know. Wanda Wiley also has a birthday today. The choir at Muleshoe High School went to a clinic on Monday at Wayland Baptist University. The West Texas College career visits here in Muleshoe High School on both Monday and Tuesday. They visited with the juniors on Monday and on the seniors today. FAFSA night is 6 o'clock on Tuesday at Muleshoe High School in room 205. Also, the Muleshoe High School speech and debate students will go to Caprock High School on Saturday all day for a meet. And don't forget, the Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band advances to area UIL competition at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo on Saturday evening. St. Anne's Catholic Church in Bovina is having their annual turkey dinner on Sunday, November the 5th. Serving time will be 11:30 to 2, and it's in St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll serve turkey, dressing, cream potatoes with gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, relish plate, dessert, tea, and coffee for $12 for adults and $6 for children under 6. Takeout plates will also be available. A quilt made by St. Anne's Society will be raffled off at the dinner, according to Joanne McDonald. It is really delicious. On your prayer list, please continue to remember Luella Isham, also Marilyn Wilson Nichols. And we're so glad to report that Justin Helton is doing much better and is even back at work now. David Markle, Hunter Hawkins, Joe Bledsoe, Joseph Carpenter, Judy Kaufman, Richard Kaufman. He is the father of Brother Jeff Kaufman, pastor at the Calvary Baptist Church. And Brother and Mrs. Richard Kaufman renewed their 59th wedding anniversary vows in the hospital just recently. Congratulations to them. Trisha Edwards, had gallbladder surgery recently. Also remember Laura Killingsworth, Marilyn Cox, Greg Combs of Austin, son of Berta and Larry Combs. All of the people who've been affected by the recent hurricanes that have ravished our country. Remember the family of Rachel Flores and also Maureen and Robert Hooten, the family of Charlotte Holt, the family of Dennis Parker of Austin. He was the son of Johnny Parker of Muleshoe. Naomi Lake, formerly of Muleshoe. Laverne Smire, Jose Ambrose, Josie Juarez Toscano, and Esther Rodriguez families, all in your prayers, please. Always remember 11-year-old Ernie Toscano, who has leukemia.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. As well, find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Wildflowers of the Western Plains. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Zoe Merriman Kirkpatrick of Post grew up exploring nature.
I grew up going frog hunting with my daddy. He shot them, and then I had to go out and get them. And, of course, then living out here, we kill rattlesnakes. I'm not afraid of those. I grew up living with horny toads when I was a little girl and petted them, and they spit blood on me, and I didn't care.
She got interested in the wildflowers on her ranch and started photographing them.
The next thing I knew, I was climbing over the fence into the neighbor's ranch. So I thought, well, maybe it ought to just be Garza County. We have a ranch in New Mexico, and it expanded to the Western Plains.
She got mad when people talked about the lack of beauty in West Texas.
And they said, oh, nothing pretty grows out in West Texas. Maybe it's not a field of bluebonnets like they're accustomed to, but every individual flower has its own beauty, its own fragrance, personality. There is a lot of beauty out here on the plains.
She wrote a book about the wildflowers titled Wildflowers of the Western Plains. She included some grasses and weeds.
If they had a bloom on them, that was a flower.
Once a milkweed attracted her attention.
It had been raining and the sun had come out, and the milkweed is a vibrant orange, and it looked almost like a flame. It almost looked like fire.
She came across a wild orchid on her ranch.
I found it one early spring in a boggy place where the water had not dried up. Just a miniature little orchid on a stalk. And I counted one that had 21 little orchids up and down the stalk. I bet I took 200 slides, pictures of it. I felt like I might never see it again.
She says if you pick one of these wild flowers, they won't last very long.
They're much more fragile, than the flowers in our flower beds.
Zoe gives slide programs to all kinds of groups.
Usually the spring is when I'm asked to do most programs because everybody gets in the mood after a cold, dry winter.
Zoe Merriman Kirkpatrick of Post. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.